Welcome to Writer's Life, the place where I have not been for a while. I took the Christmas season off. Well, yeah, Christmas season off. Mostly because I had to, because multiple book projects going. And since I am a writer, and a professional one at that, it took precedence, even though I love to talk to you guys. But I've been filling the void by updating some essays and other pieces for my Substack page. So, which have gotten great responses. And in fact, I'm getting more subscribers from that stuff than I am from this. But I'm not going to stop this, but whatever. Anyway, I did promise in the new year I would sort of revamp things a little bit. And I still am going to do that. But the revamping really is nothing more than I'm going to have more guests, is all. Today, I wasn't even planning on coming to you today because it's still technically the holiday season. But we are down to the last few hours of it. And in typical Vin fashion, I've been writing all day, working on, what did I do after I finished the last Moonlight book last week or 10 days ago or whatever? I started on another Moonlight. So it's a short one. I'm almost done with it. It's a fun one, too. I think all the Moonlights are fun. Dark, but fun. So I guess I would be remiss, though, without talking about plans for 2025. I can't believe it's 2025. Holy shit. Where has the time gone? I was like I woke up this morning early and I was thinking, oh, it's 2025. Because I went to bed last night like 9:30. I read till I fell asleep. And this morning I woke up and I was thinking, like, wow, what was I doing like 40 years ago, back in 85 when I was in college? And I was a junior in college, if you can believe it. And that was like right when I was really starting to come into my own. Like I had my own truck and stuff and had a band going. We were playing all the time, played every night. We'd do house parties. We'd call them rent parties. And we'd fill the house with people. Oh my God. And we'd charge all the undergraduates like $5 or something like that to get in. We'd buy a keg or two. And it's amazing. No one got killed. But it was so much fun. And then it's been 30 years to the week where I started graduate school, writing school. It's another mind blower. And really, I mean, I had been freelancing for like 2 or 3 years before that, 4 years. I think I got my first 4 years. I started freelancing in like 91. I was writing before that, but I was writing shite. So nothing good. But I was writing publishable stuff, like for newspapers and stuff like that, starting in 91. I was writing like for the Times Union newspaper here and stringing for them, freelancing. Those are the days you could freelance for small newspapers like that. And also like the freebies that they'd give around at the grocery stores and stuff like that. It was a good way to like kind of like to get used to deadlines and to it taught me a lot about writing. It would probably take me like a week to write a 500-word piece on like peacocks or something. I don't know. Now I could do that like while I'm eating toast and drinking coffee with one hand. Boom. Takes practice. But by the time I got to graduate school, like I never really went back to doing anything else as much as I would or to spending time as much as I did writing. I was still working full time, and I would continue to work full time for another 5 years, right up until I got my first book deal. Which I got in 99. That changed everything. That changed the whole course of events for me. Everything. It was both a blessing and a curse. A blessing in that suddenly I'm recognized by my peers and I've got all these publishers bidding on me and I'm getting movie interest and all this sort of stuff. A curse in that I hardly sold any books. So I found myself back out on the street pretty fucking quick. But a lot of people would have quit like at that point. Like, well, I had my shot. I'm still going to write, but I'm not going to make it a full-time endeavor. That would have been probably the most logical and probably in retrospect, the smart thing to do. But I don't think like that. I'm much more determined and I set my sights on a goal and I'm going for it. So I didn't care if how much money I would lose, trying to pick myself up by my bootstraps, but that's what I did. And I'm glad I did because I got my rights back. And those books that didn't sell with Delacorte ended up selling hundreds of thousands of copies with a new publisher. And that led to new big deals and blah, 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 blah. You know the story if you've been following me. So never give up your dreams, never give up your goals. But you should, like on today, this New Year's Day. Hang on. No, I got to call her back. But you should on this New Year's Day. Wait, hang on a second. Hello? Let me call you right back because I'm doing a video. All right, bye. My sister. But you should on this New Year's Day, you should like at least maybe make a little list of the things you're going to improve upon. And for me, they are, I'm going to publish one book a month, either traditionally or independently with Bear Media. And now that sounds like a lofty goal, but to be honest, I don't have to write a single word. I mean, I have 18 books waiting to go, 18 that I know of. Maybe 19 now that I'm finishing this short one. And I'm probably gonna still continue to write a novel about once every month, once every 2 months, or a novella every 2 months or something like that. Or no, a novella or 2 novellas per month, something like that. I want to do more short stories. Perhaps get them out there. Remember last year I did an experiment to see if I could sell one. I never really heard back from any of them. I still might. But like my friend Lee Matthew Goldberg just published a short story and I forget what it's called, but it's a good one. It's a good magazine. And I'm like, oh, Lee's doing this. I really think I'm going to put more effort into it this year and see if I can't get a few things through. Because what I do is I get impatient. That's the one problem I have. I get really impatient. I finish a short story that might be good for Ellery Queen or something like that. And I'm like, fuck that. I don't want to take the time to wait, for an acceptance. I want to get it out there and get the money train rolling right off the bat. So we'll see. But anyway, so I'm going to write more short stories. I'm going to write more novellas, and I'm going to write at least a novel every 2 months. And I'm going to publish a novel every month. I already have 2 contracts with Down and Out for 2 more full-length Moonlights and 1 contract for 2026, which I've yet to sign, but that's coming. And working with the new agent for maybe a bigger deal on my new standalone called Dead Baby Dead, which is being serialized as Alive on Arrival on Substack. Are you with me here? It's confusing. So I got my hands full. Plus, I'll be doing a little freelancing still, and I'm going to be doing a shitload of traveling this year, so long as the money holds out. And I got almost everything in Bitcoin, and I'm convinced we're at like 95,000 right now. I'm convinced it's going to go up to 250,000 by this time next year. I think by this time next year, we'll have topped out and take your profits and boom. So that's the year sort of in a nutshell, planned out. And it's going to go by like that. So that's why I start on New Year's Day, start on my plan on New Year's Day. What better time, right? And here's the other thing. I might actually start dating again this year. Yep. I've been out of the market 3 years. So I think I might start back in. So maybe there's a lucky lady out there who would like my company. Who knows? I feel stupid even saying it. But you know, you get out back on the horse, so to speak. Not the metaphor I need right now, but you get what I'm saying. All right, that's all I got. I got stuff to do. I got to call my sister back, and I got who knows what else. And I'm gonna go for a walk and get back to this, and that'll be it. I'll probably come to you on Friday, and I got to get Troy Aikman. Yeah, Troy Aikman's going to come on my show. I got to get Troy Lambert on so that he can give us his predictions for the year ahead in publishing and writing and reading and all that sort of stuff. All right, I will come to you guys later, and ciao, ciao.